So, how's the first week of 2020 baseball summer camp going? Um, you know, how are we doing? First, we're about a week in. The first games are going to be July 23rd. And, what do we know? Well, we know that certain players have opted out of the 2020 season. Not surprised, like Ian Desmond, David Price, Ryan Zimmerman, and some other players as well, for concerns, and I get it. At least they had that option. um, and certain players have tested positive as well, um, for COVID-19, which I'm not surprised to because they're offering mass testing every other day for players. So that's just common sense. They do mass testing, these things are going to pop up. Um, if only they did this stuff at the federal level, or at least offered mass testing, we'd have a lot more data. But that's beyond too late. So let's not even get into that. We're behind. We're way past that point. But at least we know, they do have the ability to kind of get it under control, but they also have the ability to, kind of stop things in their tracks if these positive tests keep flaring up and becoming more frequently, and so on and so forth. I would not be surprised if Rob Manfred puts the season to a halt if the numbers keep going up significantly. I know the players and teams are doing everything they can in terms of distancing and playing responsibly and practicing responsibly and so on and so forth. But what the players do when they go home, it's a different story. Just being exposed anywhere. Particularly now that we're learning that this stuff can be a little bit more airborne than we originally thought. We don't really know. Even responsible people can contract this thing, unfortunately. And until we get a vaccine, um, you know, it's going to be pretty uncertain for a while. But with that said, it looks like first week is in the books. The test results. Less players than I thought were going to test positive, but then again, it takes several days for results to come in. But it's good that they're testing every other day to kind of keep on top of it. There's already been some stuff that's happened. Masahiro Tanaka got hit by, in the head with a line drive from Giancarlo Stanton. And that was on day one. So, what a way to start. But it seems to be, players are chomping at the bit to play. Coaches are chomping at the bit too. And it sounds like if things go well, they're going to try and figure out a way to gradually get fans into the stands. I don't think it'll ever be a full capacity at any point in time this season. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's 20%, 30%, and so on and so forth at their respective spots away from each other. So don't be surprised if you see that either. If they have shown the ability to neutralize this stuff and at the very least offer either protective face shields or masks at the door or something. I don't see a scenario where that cannot be done or should not be done. But it's like the players for the most part are back in shape or stayed in shape. I know a bunch of the Yankees players did because they kind of post on social media on a regular basis, which excites me as a Yankee fan. And the schedules have been released. There's going to be 1 or 2 games, I think, on the 23rd. That's the first game of the season. Yankees, Nationals, and I don't know who else. But it's here now. We're 2 weeks away from the season, the 2020 start to the season. The start to the 2020 season. So it's exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking too, but it's exciting. As a baseball fan, I'm really glad that this is happening. It kind of gives us something to look forward to in this crazy, period that we're in, whatever you want to call it. So as long as the players stay healthy and safe, and we're able to do this stuff, I'll keep watching them. So I'll definitely be watching them when the games start. So that's what's going on. Just wanted to kind of touch base with everybody. Probably all know this stuff already. But now that the season starts, I'll start doing my regular stuff again, my predictions, this and that, and trade deadline predictions. The trade deadline's August 31st, even on a shortened season, which is kind of cool. And we're only like 7 weeks away from the trade deadline, so it's kind of awesome. So a bunch of videos to look forward to. So if you're a baseball fan and you have not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you do so. And make sure you hit that notification so you don't not only not only do you have access to all the videos I put out already, I put dozens of really good videos. You're not going to miss the ones that are going to be coming soon as well. So, and for my regulars, obviously, thank you. You guys are and gals are the best. But just wanted to keep it short and sweet today. That's what we know. That's what's going on. Players are being tested every other day. And protocols seem to be in place to hopefully be able to mitigate this and enable them to play while remaining safe. I think somebody will pop up every now and then with a positive test. It's just inevitable. But there's going to be no like spitting, or they're discouraging spitting, no arguing, balls and strikes with the umps. None of that stuff's going on. No fist bumps, no high fives with the teammates. Reporters have to be out within an hour after the game for post-game interviews and blah blah blah. So there's a time frame. Players can't. I think they're coming 4 to 5 hours before the game instead of 6 or 7. So they're tightening the time frames there too as part of the protocols. So those things are in place as well. But we'll see, baseball fans. So let's get ready for some baseball. Talk to you next time.